Good evening and welcome. Welcome to my live stream, Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a warm welcome because you've come to the right place to have your CPS case understood and maybe help you get your children or keep your children. Excuse me. But I'm on nightly. I'm on at 7 p.m. every night of the week, 7 days a week. I also have a daytime live stream called Fight CPS with Bob Pace. That's my morning show. This is my evening show, Fight CPS, Stop Taking Our Children. The morning one comes on at 10 o'clock in the morning between Monday and Friday. But on the weekend, it's 8 a.m. On the weekend, it's 8 a.m. Also, this Friday, I'm doing my show instead at 7 o'clock at night. I'm doing it at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. That's 3 p.m. in the afternoon, my evening show tomorrow night. And I'll be at 3 p.m. And I hope to see you then. I have a family commitment, so I won't be able to do my normal time at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. So I'll be on at 3 p.m. And I look forward to joining me there tomorrow afternoon. Now, all these times are given to you in the California time on the West Coast. It's West Coast time. It's Pacific Standard Time. And if you're on the East Coast, you're 3 hours ahead of me. If you're in England, you're 8 hours ahead of me. And in Europe and Africa, you're 9 hours ahead of me. It gets more complicated as we go to other places around the world. This is a worldwide live stream. I have a total of 23 countries, including the United States, that have talked on this live stream. Either text me a message or been a guest or talked in the live stream. Now, countries that have texted in or called in have been Indonesia, and then Bangladesh, and then India, then up to the Middle East, to Saudi Arabia and Libya, then over to Africa, to Liberia, to Sudan, and then to the Republic of Congo, then down to Rwanda, and then to Mozambique, and then the provinces of South Africa, then up to Europe. It's been the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and then Denmark and Sweden. Across the pond, it's been Canada, North America, and its provinces, the United States, and all 50 states, including we had someone from Washington, D.C. South of the border, we've had Mexico, and then further south in South America, north of Brazil, on the East Coast is Grenada. And Grenada, has had a case there with CPS. Now we go to the South Pacific of New Zealand, and then the land down under Australia and its states. So those are the international people in CPS, and then of course all 50 states, including Washington D.C. Washington D.C. is not a state, but there was a bad case in Washington D.C. with a mother there. So we have a quite representation. We have over 2,500 people that have either texted or called in or been a guest on my live stream. Now, to interact with this live stream, all you need to do is text a comment to me, either a question or a comment about CPS. And all I ask you is to put your first name and your city or county, and then your state. And if you're outside of the United States, put your country. Put your country. And then also try to tell about your case from beginning to end. That way you don't have to say it once, and hopefully I can remember it again. But if you want to share your story, that would be great. Now, another way that you can interact on this live stream is to be a guest. To be a guest, all you're going to do is contact my show producer. Her email's posted there, grace@vincentwdavis.com. But she will help you. All you need to do is tell her I want to be in Bob's Saturday morning show or Friday night show or Monday morning or Tuesday night, whatever day of the week. You got 7 days to pick from, and you got morning or night. So you make the choice, and that she'll schedule on. She'll send you a link. You just copy and paste your browser. If you get knocked off, the link's still good. Copy and paste it again, and you'll be able to get and speak on behalf of you and whoever you might be representing or have any questions. So this is a nice way to be a guest because I can take a lot more people. The third way is to call in, and that's where it gets kind of hard now. If you call in, my number is 626-698-0990. That's my office number, is my work number. I have two numbers, my personal number and this number. But you can reach this number here. It doesn't have an answer machine, and it works on Vonage. You don't have to have Vonage, but it works on the program called Vonage. So I have a state art phone system that you guys can talk on. If you want to call right now, the number's there. It's live, 626-698-0990. The other number you see on the screen, the 888-888-6582, is the law offices of Vincent W. Davis. There you can reach my attorney. If you want to hire him, you can go ahead and hire him. If you have questions, he'll talk to you. And you'll be first reaching reception. Make sure you tell them that Bob Pace sent you in so they know who you are. And then they'll go ahead and make arrangements. And you tell Mr. Davis that I sent you to see Mr. Davis. But anyway, that's all there is to it. You can be a call in or be a guest on my live stream. I'd love to have you as a guest. And we can take as many as 9 people. With myself, it makes a total of 10 people. So 9's the maximum that I could be at. So I don't know if we have to go that many people on there. So anyway, those are numbers. Just got rid of my housekeeping activities here because I do like to talk to you. I had a lot of people this morning call in and talk, so I look for the same thing. There's a group of you, about 2,500 people that are kind of family, and about 30 or 40 of you call in all the time and tell me what things helped and what things did not work and so forth. So I'm gonna leave my number up. I don't know why it got down here, so let me put my number back up. There it is. Okay. Now we have nobody actively talking yet, but I know soon they will. I do have people in the room and welcome, a warm welcome, and hopefully I can answer your concerns. Because what you're encountering now is an agency that has gone bad. It's hard to say the agency is without faults, but it's really got to the point where they do not allow the children to stay if there's danger. I mean, it's really sad what they do, and it's really, really, really hard when you have a dictatorship that doesn't allow you to speak. Um, I think that's, but now it's open to you guys. You guys are what drives this room. I can talk about my 5 rules. My 5 rules are as following: get an attorney. 2, document, document, document. 3, do not talk to the social workers. Don't let them in your home and don't let them take your child from you. 4, learn how to use the internet to look up things. Remember, it's going to be the city and the state, and then you got to put the letter CPS, and you'll pull up all kinds of good things about CPS. And if you want to refine the research, after you put the state name or the state name, you just put there the question you might have. So they may be able to address the question or not. So. Hello, Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger is from Ostenago, New York. It's so good to see you, Tony. Her real name is Cassandra, but she goes by her handle Tony the Tiger. And she has a young son, about 14, that she's trying to get back in the folds of her. And right now, her son's being hurt really bad. I'm sorry to hear that too. I really am. Now, Tony, you say anyone watch Fox News? I've been following it lately. Funny, all I've been saying is now it's being broadcast. Okay, all right. Fox News. Okay, maybe they have some interesting CPS cases you can tell me about. That would be nice. Okay, let me. Okay. Anything else you want to share with us, Tony? Anything else? Or anyone else has got anything to share? It'd be great. Oh, So, what would you like to talk about, Tony? Do you want to talk about the news? Also, anybody else like to talk about anything? I'd love to hear you say something. Now, my phone number is live. I'd love to have you call in and talk about your case or ask me a question. Okay, we got a little quiet time there. And so, what I want to do right now is we have Megan Tabitha from LA. Hello, Megan. Welcome aboard. We have Tony Tiger from Osceola County, and the people are slowly coming in. My phone number is available 626 698 0990. Yes, Megan. What is your question? You just rebooted your phone. Well, welcome back. If you have a question for you, Megan, I'll help you answer it. Hey, John, I have sandwiches for you. Okay, I'm back here, folks, and we're doing my evening live stream here. And we have Megan Tabitha from Los Angeles, California, Tony the Tiger from Ostenago, New York. And I'm open up to questions by anybody. If a child was taken and they're over 18, a child can't be taken if they're over 18. Um, Children over 18 are not supposed to be touched by CPS. Only adult services can take a child over 18 if there's special needs or a child that needs adult services. Maybe adult services, Megan, is that what you're talking about? Many in California are suffering, I agree, from foster parents' influence. I agree there. Any advice? What happens if the judge um, age, age the case? You can't age the case. When you're 18, you're an adult and you have a right to your own representation, your own livelihood. If you're a special needs child or a child that is dependent on adult care, then you're underneath adult services. So you got to be careful there. You got to be careful. Foster care cannot take over adult services. Foster care has nothing to do with adults 18 and over. CPS has nothing to do with that. And they did it illegally then, Megan, if that's what happened. If that's what's happened. Now my number's up 626-698-0990 if you want to call in. We still have a half hour left of this live stream. Foster cannot take over if a child's over 18. Foster care, they have to get a court order. Anybody the age of 18 or older is considered an adult. They have their own constitutional rights and civil rights. And CPS and foster care cannot override children 18 and over. If that helps you any, Megan, if that helps you any. Anytime adult would get involved is if they have adult care, meaning they're special needs adult child. But 18 is considered an adult in California and all the states there. So that helps you out, Amy. I'm not sure. Who has risen from the social worker, Megan? Who are you talking about? Has risen. She'll be happy. Violated a court order. What court order did they violate? What court order did they violate, Megan? Well, your neighbor was taken. Okay. How old was your neighbor taken? What was the age, Megan, of your neighbor? We have emoji. Thank you so much for the thumbs up from Megan Tabitha. Thank you so much. I have 20 minutes left for everybody that wants to talk. Her son, okay. How old was her son taken when the social service took him? He was taken at 7 years old. Well, they can take someone at 7. It's just that they're 18, they can't take them at 18. She is losing trust. Well, at 7, yeah, I imagine they are. That's a hard thing to be involved in CPS at the age of 7. That's a hard thing to be involved. You're very welcome, Tabitha. You're very, very welcome. Um, I was hoping someone asked me some more questions besides Megan. Megan's the only person who's asked questions tonight. Hmm. Hmm. Well, we don't seem to have too many people talking tonight. Okay, we have a question finally. Great. Britannia McGarrett, welcome. So I'll ask you a question. I just got here. So what do you know about the court not having jurisdiction, but then using a rejected transfer out as a transfer into gain jurisdiction to retransfer me out again? Everything that I looked up talks about the petition being voided because Riverside did the fake junk transfer and Orange County adopted the petition. The Riverside actually never owned. That's wrong. That's wrong. Why was it being transferred from Riverside to your other? I mean, what is the other? See what it says here: Riverside and Orange County. I know Orange County quite well and Riverside too. If they don't own position, they can't transfer children around like that. Can you tell me more, Britannia? Can you tell me more? And are you from Riverside County or Orange County? Well, thank you, Megan. I'm here to help you because I care about you people. I was robbed in my CPS case. I don't want people going through the same thing again. That was a horrible thing that I went through, and I hate for you guys to be going through it again. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Megatha. Children are not toys, and they should not be treated that way. Now, Britannia says, I live in Orange County for the last 5 years. My two youngest daughters were born in Orange County. I have an ex that has lived in Norco, yet he did not have custody of two of the kids, but they used that petition with the two older kids as leverage to grab the babies from the Orange County, claiming that they were right to do so because of me having the open case. Yet these girls have different dads. They combine or stack on the case. I continued from day one to ask for my case be transferred out. The best way you can get it transferred out is going to have to use an attorney. That's the only way you can do anything is with the attorney. And that, unfortunately, most people can't afford an attorney. But I have news for you. If you have legal insurance, you could get an attorney. You need to buy legal insurance, a premium, just like life insurance, pet insurance, car insurance. You need to buy legal insurance, and that'll help you with your legal matters. Now, my time is up. I just looked at the clock, and it's now 8 o'clock. So that means my show is over. So I'm going to end up winding down the show. And yeah, legal insurance, get that. That's like 50 cents to $1 a day. That's like $365 a year for getting your money for a retainer and so forth. Now, I'm going to take down my phone number in place. I'm going to put the Doge information. The Department of Government Efficiency is a government entity that was started by Trump in January of this year. It's investigating all the corrupt government departments. It was a pledge that he campaigned that he's going to keep, and that's why he's doing it. So please look it over. Where'd it go? I had it there. Here it is. There's the website. You can see what they're doing. Also, they have a job offer, not a part-time job, but a full-time career job. And they have two phone numbers. They're both Washington, the White House, Washington, D.C., the White House. And they have an email that you can send your information to. So if you have trouble, you're not going anywhere, send them, get them involved, because they are investigating social services, and CPS is part of it. So I want you all to keep in mind to keep fighting for your kids, and do not give up. Remember, that's your child that you love so much. So don't give up. Come here often for encouragement or answers to your questions. So this Bob Pay is going to show you a quick video at the end of my live stream. Once you listen, it's a good video. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for my morning live stream. And tomorrow night, remember, I'm not on at 7, but I'm on at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So I'll be gone before 4 o'clock. So it's important that you get those new times. Anyway, I want to say God bless, and listen to this video.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted, and if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the
last ones left. Put your